Hello, I'm Kaz Brecher. I am the VP of Business Solutions at Morphlabs, and I'm very excited to be talking with Dell today because Dell has been so instrumental in our ability to roll out our cloud computing solution internationally, which is very important to us. We have roots as a global company. Our founder, Winston Damarillo, hails from the Philippines, and he actually has a very interesting story in that he left the Philippines because there was no business of IT and engineering work at a caliber that he was looking for. So he actually ran away to Silicon Valley and spent much of his time climbing the ranks at Intel. And what I think that has done for us as a company is it's given us a very global perspective on the kinds of issues that other countries have in accessing high-level computing with the caliber of expertise that we have here in the United States. So it's a bit of a different piece of our business model to be able to take the advanced, innovative, hyperscale cloud computing approach into countries which have had no infrastructure, no access to this level of complex, inexpensive, but secure computing, and to be able to have an impact on their nation, on their GDP, on creating jobs, on bringing new industry into their walls rather than just outsourcing to a US company. And in many of these countries, Japan included, where we have an office, for example, shortly after the tsunami that happened, many of the Japanese who had access to Amazon, which had just entered the market there, really prefer to be loyal customers to their local telcos. So in many of these countries, we find the telcos have built close, trusted relationships with the citizenry, and people would prefer to use in-country solutions. So part of what we're able to do at Morphlabs is then further empower those countries to offer safe, secure solutions and keep the resources in the country as well. So for example, in the Philippines, if you're a university and the country itself is struggling with rolling power blackouts and energy inefficiency, you don't want to be sending bandwidth outside of the country to servers in the US and then bringing it back in when you have such limited bandwidth. So we've been able to make a serious impact, let's say academically in the Philippines, by empowering the top 7 universities to implement cloud computing to facilitate PhDs, advanced research, scientific breakthrough in a way that they would not have been able to do had they used external resources. So this kind of ability to share computing resources internationally and using Dell's support on top of that lets us keep people running at top speed. And if you're interested in reading more about this, you can find it on our blogs and news releases and some of the work we do with the World Economic Forum at our website at www.morphlabs.com. Thank you.